Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the next lecture of Extension 111, that is social stratification. Now, in this lecture, we are going to study the meaning, definition of social stratification, different functions of social stratification, and basis of social stratification. In exam, there will be a question like define social stratification, explain the functions and basis of stratification. So first of all, we will see the meaning of social stratification. Now, in characteristics of role society, we will discuss about the one characteristic, that is social stratification. What it says that every and each society is divided into at least three classes: higher class, middle class, and low class people. So that division of society into different classes is nothing but the social stratification. So every society exhibits some system of hierarchy. Now, hierarchy, that means increasing or decreasing order of the figure or anything. Chadta kya utarta kram, that is called as hierarchy. Okay. Now, the members in a society are placed in a particular position according to this hierarchy. For example, higher to lower, superior to inferior, that kind of relation is present in among the members of the society. And by that way, people try to classify one another into these categories: higher or lower, superior, inferior. Likewise, we try to classify ourselves into these categories. Now, this process of defining, ranking such categories are nothing but the social stratification. See, every society exhibits some hierarchy. Every society, there is certain kind of classification of members like higher, lower, superior, inferior. And the process of defining the people or dividing the people into lower, superior category, higher category, inferior category, that process is called as stratification. And these categories, there is one kind of relation which is based on hierarchy. Chadta utarta kram. Okay. Now, for example, if you see this photo itself indicate, or by just observing this photo, we are able to classify this photo. So this photo indicate the class of people from higher society, and this photo indicate the class of people from lower society. Right now, we are trying to classify these both the photos. बरोबर आहे. We are going to classify this both the photos. So classification of these photographs, these people who are present in the photograph into different categories, that is nothing but the stratification, higher class and lower class. Are you getting? So that is the meaning. Now, what is the definition? It is somewhat bigger one. Just try to understand. Easily you are able to write it in an exam. So social stratification is a division of population. It is division of population. That is, we are going to divide the population. We are going to classify the population. Just we have explained in this photo. We are trying to divide these photographs from each other. Classify this photograph from each other. Okay. So here it is said that it is the division of population into two or more layers. Two layers are there: higher class, lower class. Okay. Each of which is relatively homogeneous. Each layer is homogeneous one. If you take the higher class society, why we are going to call them as higher class? Because they have that much income. Lower class people, why we are going to call them lower class? Because that kind of conditions is present in their home. So homogeneity is there among each layer, and between which there is a difference. Between two layers, there is a difference regarding privilege, restrictions, rewards, and obligation. Now, privilege means rights, hakka. Restriction means limitations, bandhana. If you have lots of money, you are able to buy each and everything. But if you don't have money, you are unable to buy food also. So that is the restrictions. Restrictions are there among them, these categories. Rewards, whatever the work we are going to do, according to that works, you get the benefit. You get the money, rewards, and obligations. So regarding this privilege, restrictions, reward, obligations, there is a difference between that two society, between that two kind of people. So that is nothing but the social stratification. So again you can see it is the division of population into two layers, each of which relatively homogeneous, and between which there are difference regarding privilege, restrictions, rewards and obligation. That is the social stratification. Another one, it is the division of society. Social stratification, it is division of society into permanent groups and categories, and they are linked with each other by relationship of superiority and subordinate. Permanent group, for example, what we can say that male and female. Always we are trying to classify society, male and female. So permanent groups are there, male, female, and they are linked with each other a particular relation, that is superiority, inferiority or subordinate. So male is considered as a superior one, female is considered as a subordinate. Are you getting? 1 minute. So that is the definition of social stratification. Now we will see the functions of stratification. Only 4 functions are there, but try to understand these functions. You must able to explain it. Okay. In exam there will question define social stratification, explain the functions of stratification. Functions of stratification, that means why that stratification is existed in society. का केले society में stratification? Actually these stratifications are done by society by themselves itself. Society is केलेले. They have developed, they have done the stratification in society. But why that stratification is present, or what is the role of that stratification in society? First one, first function, a means of accomplishment of essential job in society. A means, that means a way, method. कशाची method, of which method? Accomplishment, that is to complete, to fulfill, to do essential jobs, a task which we are unable to perform. To perform that kind of task, to perform that kind of job, this community is there. And with the help of that community, with the help of that stratification, we are able to do it. For example, basically it means that we are getting essential jobs to be done in a society. For example, a job of carpenter. Everybody in society is unable to do the task of the carpenter, but there is certain community who is able to do this kind of task. Okay. Also the task of barber. All people are unable to do this kind of task, but for that there is a special community, special strata is there who is able to do this kind of. So these kind of jobs are referred as an essential jobs in the society, and these kind of jobs are we are able to do with the help of stratification. Okay. How we are able to do these jobs? How we are able to complete these jobs from that kind of community? By distributing the prestige to them, by distributing rewards to them, by distributing privilege to them. Now prestige, that means what we can say, the particular image in society. If you are able to do that kind of task, for example, if person working in a bank, person working as a teacher, they have different kind of respect in a society. A political person, a farmer. So by that way, prestige is given, and to achieve that kind of prestige, we are trying to do that kind of job in a society. Rewards. Rewards means money, for example. If I am going to do this task, I will get that kind of money, that kind of rewards, that kind of things I will able to achieve. So by giving the rewards, prestige means rights, hakka. By that way, we are able to make the community to do that kind of task. So rewards, whatever rewards we are giving, whatever privilege we are giving, whatever prestige we are giving, that are acting as incentives to get the various jobs to be done in a society. As I am going to perform this task, I will get this kind of money or this amount of money. So I am going to do it. Likewise, that money, that prestige, that privilege will act as an incentives, benefits. Hence, whatever the rewards we are giving, whatever the money we are giving, that must be commensurate. Commensurate means it should be in a level of the job to be done. For example, if we are approaching to the barber for cutting, but if you are offering very less amount of money to him for your cutting, then next time he will not do this kind of job with you or for you. That means we need to give him reward in such a way that it will satisfy his demand. Okay. At least that reward should attract the individual to do the job in the next time. This kind of amount, this kind of reward should be there so that he will come next to you and perform that kind of task. This our reward may be economic, aesthetic, symbolic, material or psychological satisfaction. In the kinds of rewards, kasa reward होय, पैसाच नाही. Economic is there, but aesthetic, symbolic, or material by offering material to them, or by psychological satisfaction, by giving or telling them very good job, very best task you have performed. Likewise, motivational word if you are going to use, then that person will come forward and do that kind of job next time. Okay. So that is the essential job should be done in a society. So that kind of task is able to perform with the help of the stratification. Okay. Now second one, regulation and control of individual group relationship and participation. Now two things are there, regulation one and control of relations. Regulation and control of relations and participation. Okay. Now first of all we will see the relations and then we will see the participation. How it going to regulate the relation and control the relation. Okay. So stratification regulates and control the relation in society because there are prescribed roles to each and every individual in a society. There are role expectations from each and every individual. Norms and standards of behaviors are established in society. Okay. These involve in relation which in each stratum and in intrastratum relationship. So prescribe roles, norms that are involved in each strata. And we are trying to perform that kind of role. Okay, for example, in a family, the role of parents is different, role of children are different, role of grandparents are there, certain norms are there in a family. And it is involved in that particular groups. By that way, we are trying to perform that kind of things. And the relation is going to be maintained with this if you are able to perform that kind of roles, expected role, standard of behavior if you are going to follow. So relation is going to be maintained among the family. Okay. Then it try to control the participation. It regulates the participation of groups and individuals. The participation, that means basically it gives access to certain area and restrict to other areas. It gives access to certain area. That means stratification helps you that you are able to access to particular area and avoid you, restrict you to use that particular task or particular area. Inequality of opportunity, non-availability of facilities, so that are going to be make restriction on a member to participate in particular activity. For example, what we can say, suppose if you want to take admission in a particular college and that college is suppose private or that fees of that college is much more, private college is there, and if you are from particular category, if you don't have that much kind of money to offer to get admitted in that college, then you are unable to do it. In that case, the money factor is going to restrict you to take admission in that college. Likewise, social stratification restrict, control the behavior of the individual in a particular work. It gives advantage to those who are higher in strata. If you have money, if you are from higher strata, that means if you are from higher class, then it is advantageous for you. Just by offering money, you are able to get that jobs. You are able to get participated. You are able to get admitted in that particular college. And deprives those who belongs to lower strata. Deprives means restrict them. Magasarne, adovne. Not making availability of opportunity to them. To whom? Who belong to lower strata. If you are from lower community, you are unable to pay, and so you are unable to take admission in that particular college. Likewise, it tried to control the relationship and participation among the member. Now, third function is the contribution to social integration and structure. Social integration means unity among the society. It tried to maintain integration, unity in the society. Stratification has strong integrative function. Strong unity function is there or maintained in a society. It serves to coordinate and harmonize unit within the society. Coordinate means helping each other. Different strata is trying to help each other And also harmonize the unit. That means no any conflict is arises among the different strata. That is the role which is played by stratification. For example, vivid illustration means major example is Indian caste system. Now there are four castes in Indian caste system: Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. Now role of Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudras are different. Brahmans are acting as a priest. They are playing a role for worshipping the god. Kshatriya are act as a warrior, that is protecting whole community. Vaishyas are nothing but the farmer, merchant, crafts people. So different occupations which people are going to perform, that is Vaishyas. And Shudras, that is act as a servant, labor, worker in a society. Okay. Now everybody, Kshatriya, Shudra, Vaishyas need to depend on Brahman community for worshipping the god. Brahman community need to depend on Kshatriya for warriors. They need to depend on Vaishya for food and etc. farming system. They need to depend on Shudras for using them as a servant, labor, etc. etc. Likewise, each community is going to depend on each other communities, each strata. These are the four strata: Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. And that is this is the basically hierarchy in society. Brahman is at the top level and Shudras at the lower level. That is the hierarchy. So by that way, the society is divided into four caste stratification. But each strata is depend on other strata for the satisfying particular need. By that way, the unity coordination is going to be maintained among these four castes. So here it is said that it helps to maintain integration among the society. Okay. And the fourth function is the simplification. Simplification is stratification categorizes people into different strata: male, female, elder person, younger person, children. Likewise, it try to classify the society into different level. Thus simplifies man world in respect to the relation with the people. Which kind of relation we should maintain with other people other than our primary group, family. So that answers of this question we get with the help of this stratification. So in primary group, there is no matter of, no problem of how to behave with other people or which kind of relation we should maintain with other. Primary group, that means family, friend circle, neighbors. So there is no matter of relationship, which kind of relationship we should maintain with other people, how to react with them, how to interact with people, with them. But when we are going to enter in outside of the society, outside of the family, in a society, in whole community, if you are going to enter, then which kind of relationship we should maintain with other people, how to react with them, other people, if you are going to participate in other area other than your family. So this kind of the answers of that particular things, how to behave, how to react with them, which kind of relation I should maintain with the person outside of our family. So answer of that, all that things we get through the stratification. Okay. So it simplifies the man's world for maintaining relation with the community or society. So that are the four functions of stratification. Now the basis for stratification. Basis for stratification, that means the base or the reason because of which the stratifications are done in a society. So first one is the wealth. It is measured in quantity or assessed in a quality. Okay. So living standard displays and source of wealth is also a significant role, playing a role in dividing the stratification. So wealth is the most important part. So rich people, poor people, employee, employer, higher class, middle class, lower class. By that way, how it is going to be decided? It is decided or it is based on the wealth which you have. So wealth is going to divide the or is one of the reason to create a stratification in the society. Then ancestry. Ancestry means family reputation. Ancestor. From which family you are. The length of residence in that particular area, legitimacy, also the racial or ethnic background, nationality which we are going to follow. So that is going to play a role of stratification. For example, you are Indian, they are foreigner, they are European. Likewise, you are going to be classified in the society. Black people, white people, that is the ancestry. Now, on the functional basis, whatever the occupations we are going to follow, whether you are executive, teacher, scientist, unskilled labor, skills, craftsman, which kind of occupation you are going to follow, according to you are going to be stratified in the society. Then based on the religion, which kind of religion and degree of profession you are going to be practice, degree of religion you are going to follow. Okay. Basically, religion which you are going to follow, according to that religion, the society is going to be divided. Then the biological characteristics, that is age and sex. Okay. Adulthood is valued more than the infant and childhood. Adult persons are considered as more valuable, responsible as compared to children. Males are considered as higher in status as compared to female. So these biological characteristics are going to make a stratification, establish stratification in a society. So these are the 5 bases based on which the stratification is going to be carried out in a society. Now the next point is the types and forms of stratification. So these types and forms of stratification we will discuss in a next lecture. Thank you.